Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome. My name is Christina Marie from Beauty on My Bee. I do beauty reviews, tutorials, unboxings, spoilers, giveaways, all sorts of fun stuff for you. So today what we are going to be doing is I was thinking about Valentine's Day, and I was like, and I wanted to create some sort of Valentine's Day look for you. So I created 3 different looks with 3 different palettes from 3 different brands, plus there's kind of an honorable mention there at the end. So that's what we are going to be doing in today's video. I did want to say that every month I do an eyeshadow palette giveaway. For the month of February, it is the Hip Dot C Note palette. I'll put a link in the description box down below. It'll take you to the video, talks about how to enter that one, as well as my many other giveaways that I've got going on. Some of these giveaways are ending here very shortly, so you want to make sure you jump on those if you haven't already. So like I said, I wanted to show how you can use kind of what you already have for Valentine's Day. You can create some amazing looks. And so I've got kind of different ones for you. I've got a purple look. I've got kind of a just regular nude look with like a bright red lip. And then I've got obviously this pink look. So some of these are fairly new. One of them was actually one that I just got for Christmas. It is the Mini Nude Palette by Natasha Denona. I loved working with this, especially for my first time doing so. And so we will look at that one. The second look was a purple look, and I used my It's by Pleasure from ColourPop. I've had this palette for a while now. You can see it's really worn, but love using this. This is one of my favorite purple palettes to use. And then the last look, how I created this one, was from the Juvia's Place Berries palette. I love using this, you guys. Here's what this looks like. I mainly used those pink shades. Now for that honorable mention, because this one doesn't really have, I love putting a lighter color on the very inner corner and just a little bit on the upper lid, little bit on the lower lid, and just that inner corner. This really doesn't have a super light color, and I like it have a little bit of shimmer in it. So my honorable mention was that I did go into the Natasha Denona Cranberry, and I used this nude shade right here. And I think this one would make a great Valentine's Day. You could do a really pretty Valentine's Day look with this one as well. So let's go into the 3 different looks, and then I will let you know my final thoughts. I'm thinking about an ultra glam look today, maybe like a really shiny, beautiful lid, kind of using neutral colors and then doing a bright red lip. That I don't normally do a bright red lip and neutral colors. So that's what I'm kind of thinking about for today. I am going to use the Natasha Denona Mini Nude Palette. I did pick this up for myself as a little Christmas present. So let's take Sienna, this one right here, on a Lexi 209 large shader brush. We're going to take that into our crease and bring it up as a transition shade. Let's start off by just tapping that in. Kind of daring and not using this palette before and using it for the first time on camera. So I want to show you guys just a little bit of swatches before I put them on the eyes so you know what I'm working with. This dark one is Bronze Age. I think it would be great. Ooh, it's a really creamy. As a crease and kind of outer corner build up color. This one here is Q1. This would be really pretty all over lid shade. It is a little bit crumbly. Here is Lumino. I think it would be a really pretty brow bone and inner corner highlight. Here is Sienna. I think that Sienna would make a really good transition shade. And then finally, this copper kind of shimmer here is Soil. And there's what they kind of look like. I'm glad that I did those swatches because I think that Soil is just going to be a little too coppery for the look I'm going for today. So right now, let's take Bronze Age in the crease and outer corner buildup. And I can just use that same Luxie 209 because I'm going from a lighter shade to a darker shade. And I'm just going to tap that in along the crease a little bit, not bringing it all the way in. I just kind of want it on this outer half. And then bringing it up just a little bit because I have hooded eyes. If you just take your brush and almost look straight up and go like this, it'll give you like the perfect little fool the onlooker to thinking that your crease is just a little bit above where mine is. So let's start by just tapping that in. Look up. Just want to build up that outer corner a little bit. And now I want to blend that a little. There's no extra product on the brush. I'm just blending and then bringing that up just a little bit. Just little circles going upwards. And then I don't have any more product on the Luxie 209, but what I have, just kind of deepening up that crease a little bit and outer corner. Now I'm going to take the Q-wing with my finger just all over the lid. And I'm just going to tap that in. It does have some fallout with it, so be mindful of that. And then I am going to take a brush and just kind of flick it up just a little bit. And I do want to go into that Bronze Age and just kind of deepen up, just tap on a little bit more in this outer corner. Now I want to tightline that Bronze Age, mainly concentrating on the outer half, just right underneath the lower lash waterline. Connecting the outer corners. And just dragging kind of whatever's extra kind of in. And I'm just going to go underneath that with Sienna and kind of just buff that out about. I am taking it on a Luxie 131 angled brush. I love using from Klondike Cosmetics their small angled one, and I love using it for the inner corner. So let's take that, what was it, Illuminano, the center one here, and just in the very inner corner, lower lash, upper lash, and just in the corner here. Okay, let me put on some mascara and lips, and I'll be right back. Oh, I do want to do one more thing really quick. With that Illuminano, let's take that into the brow bone as well. Just right where it kind of arches, and then bring that out. Okay, I'll be right back. So here's my first Valentine's Day look. I really like how this one turned out. I did use from Dose of Colors their Merlot lipstick. It is more of a bluish red, and I know on the camera it's kind of looks like it's picking up more of an orange, but it is in person more of a bluish red lipstick. So I'll be right back with my next Valentine's Day look. So for today's look, I'm thinking kind of a purple line. I did want to use from ColourPop the It's My Pleasure palette. Obviously mine is used, so you know, kind of looks like it's well used here. Let's do some swatches for you. The first row is Kitten Fish, Do or Do, Pretty Cruel. Here's what that top row looks like. These three shimmers here are Bare Minimals, Earthshine, and Chiclet. And here's what they look. They are so stunning. If I was doing a pink look today, I would definitely use that Bare Minimum shade here. And then the bottom row is Mr. Sandman, Fan Fiction, and Sleeper. I love the duo on that Mr. Sandman. It's so pretty. So on a Luxie 209 large shader brush, let's take that rattlesnake and we're gonna take it into the crease at first and then start bringing it up to use as a transition shade. I'm gonna start off just by kind of tapping that in. And I'm bringing that all the way over. And then just starting to work my way up. Now let's buff that a little bit. Okay, then let's take Fan Fiction here. And the crease. And I'm going to bring that up just a little bit. Now I just want to buff that just a little. And then I'm gonna take Sleeper into the crease, just bring it over a little bit and really concentrate on that outer corner. I'm just taking a little bit because that shade is so pigmented that we saw in the swatches. Just tapping it in to start with. And just placing product is all I'm doing right now. And that's as far as I want to take that over. And let's bring it down into the outer corner. And then let's go back into our blending brush and just kind of blend that and bring it up just a little bit, but I have no additional product, nothing on this brush. And just small circular motions. You could start with this base and you could either go the pink route or the purple route. Like I said, I am going to go kind of the more purple route today. I think purple is a really fun Valentine's Day color. It doesn't always have to be reds and pinks. So let's start with Chicklet here. I am going to take that on a brush and just wet that. And let's put that in the outer third. And I'm just tapping right now because these shimmers can have fallout with them. It's the reason I wetted the brush. And I wanted that more intense payout. Now, I'm not going to pick up any more product, but I do kind of want to flick it up just a little bit. Just so we don't have any harsh lines. Going back in with that Lexi 209, no additional product, and just kind of buffing those two. Just run it along that edge. Remember, no harsh lines in this look. And then I'm going to take this Do or Dough here, kind of shifts from a pink to a purple just in the center of the lid. I did go ahead and already wet my brush. Ooh, those blend really, really nicely together. They play so well together. And I am going to bring this one over just a little bit more. Not all the way, but pretty close. Now let's bring Earth Shine in that inner third. Again, wetting my brush. I did find on this one, you have to really make sure if you are using a brush, because my fingers are too big to get in the very inner side there, make sure to really douse your brush to make sure it's really wet. I am going to bring that one just a little bit underneath. did want to go into pretty cool with the brow bone. Just a little bit. I do want to take this chiclet and tightline that on the just underneath that lower lash, really concentrating on the outer third. Connecting the two sides together. Bringing a little, whatever's left in. And I want to buff that out just a little bit with that Rare Fiction. It's right here. Just right underneath that, just softening that lower portion of the line. Okay, let me go put on some lips and mascara, and I will be right back with the finished look. So here's the finished look. What do you guys think? I mean, don't be afraid to use purples for Valentine's Day. I think it turned out to be a pretty good look. So I will be right back with my last look for Valentine's Day for you guys. So obviously I've gone ahead and done most of my face, not the eyes and lips. For today's look and the final look, I am going to go in with the Juvia's Place Berries. And mainly using this top row and then this center one as well. So I'm going to start off with this one here on Alexi 209 large shader. And first I'm just going to go in kind of lightly and then eventually build that up. So let's start with the crease, tapping that in, and then we're going to slowly work our way up. And then I'm just going to blend that a little bit. Now let's take this one here and we're going to deepen up that crease. Same brush because we are going from lighter to darker. And just tapping that in right now and then we'll blend it. Okay, now let's work on blending that. There's no product on here. And then let's take that really dark shade just in the crease, just about the last third, and really deepen up that outer corner. Okay, and then let's take this one here. I love how it kind of shifts from a pink to a kind of almost a rose maroon depending on the light. So let's take that all over the lid. And then I want to take this one here in the center of the lid, but just really lightly, not that deep. Let's tight line this one just right underneath of the lashes. Now I'm going to take this shade here and just kind of buff that out, just go right underneath them. The one thing that I wish that this palette would have is one to really use a really lighter one on the inner corner. So I'm going to go into another palette really quick. Before I do that, before I finish up with this one, the one shade that we didn't use, I just wanted to swatch that for you so you can see what it looks like. This is really kind of a pretty burgundy rose shade. It shifts from a coral to a little bit. Now the palette that I'm going to go into for the inner corner highlight, you could really use as a Valentine's Day palette itself. This is the Natasha Denona Cranberry palette. It is, it's only 5 pan, but it is bigger than the smaller minis. So can you see the difference in size? Like this, you can really kind of see. So she has a couple of these that are the bigger pans that I really do like. I still don't have a full size big one yet, but that's my goal, is to get one of those bigger ones. So I'm gonna grab this shade here on the end. It's really pretty. Kind of champagne color. And let's do that just on the inner side. We're going to put this on the top and the bottom. Okay, and while we have this one out, I just gonna swatch this one for you because I think this would make a really good Valentine's Day look as well. And here is Nude. That was that kind of champagne looking one. This one here, this really dark one, is Blossom. This kind of orange copper shimmer is Botanic. This one here is Sakura. This one here. It's a matte. And this last one I think is so pretty. This kind of pink shimmer. Just a really light pink shimmer. It's called Daisy. And here those are for you. I love her shimmers. I was able to get that from like a boxy pop-up for I think like 12 bucks or something. So be on the lookout for boxy pop-up deals. Okay, let me put some mascara and lips on and I will be right back. So here's the finished look. I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Be right back. So between the three looks, I do think that for me personally, my favorite was the It's My Pleasure one. I don't really do nudes that much, and especially that red lip was way out of my comfort zone. And then this is pretty. I just kind of liked this one more. So what were your guys' favorites? Let me know that in the comment down below. I hope that you guys all have a fabulous Valentine's Day. And it's hard this year, because even if you don't have that special someone in your life, and that's okay. We all go through times in our life when we do and when we don't, and that's perfectly fine. I've been there in the past too. But I think it's hard this time of year because you can't even be around your loved ones that much, your family. And, Valentine's Day isn't just about that romantic partner. It's also about the love that you share with your family and everything too. And that's what's kind of hard right now is, you can't be around your extended family that much. But we all have each other, and we are all here for one another. It's what I love about this channel. There is no drama. It is all supportive of one another. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to do so. We are such a fun group here. Make sure to turn on your notifications that they are marked all. If you are on a mobile device, go into your settings and then mark it all from there. And that way you know when we do future uploads, and that way you know when we do future giveaways. So happy Valentine's Day to you all. YouTube will now go ahead and insert a couple other videos for you if you have the time. I greatly appreciate it if you were to check them out. Have a fabulous Valentine's Day, you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.